Ali's the last standing.
That's good, Ali. Concentrate.
Ali actually controlling those two weapons, hitting her at the same time. For me, that would do it.
Everybody else, very poor, very wobbly. Em never got to grips with it. Danny never got to grips with it.
Good concentration, Ali. Please step off the board. Well done.
Actually, I'm not finished.
Toby!
It is my first day. I took over from Alec to, so I've heard it was a very good student, a very strong student. Everyone's got like a really strong friendship. I'm kind of the outsider still.
Is that fair?
Yes, sir. But hopefully in time they'll kind of adjust to me and relax more around me.
The final challenge approaches. Soon the weakest and strongest will be chosen. The pressure's growing for Danny.
I think that Danny, he's very harsh on himself, and I think the pot game, he was really down on that when we had to break the pots off the stands. He's putting too much pressure on himself. He should let that one go.
This next task is known as the Quest of the Sumo.
This challenge originates from Japan, where sumo wrestlers use it to build power and endurance. The pupils must push bags across the courtyard in relay. Each bag is heavier than the last.
Toby, you're the first pupil. Begin!
The first bag weighs 70 kilos, the same as Toby.
Bend on your knees! Bend your knees! Bend!
Paul follows while Toby takes up the second bag, this time weighing 20 kilos more.
Bend your knees! You do your back and
You
bend.
have to have good technique. Got to use everything, leg muscles, arm muscles, everything.
The final bag is 110 kilos, roughly the same as a large baby elephant's.
Bend your knees!
Good dance.
Bend your knees!
Danny begins. This is his last chance to put failure behind him and prove his heart is still in fight school. Toby finishes while Ali takes the first bag.
Good, Ali. Keep that back straight. Go on, Paul. Watch your technique, Paul. Come on, Em.
Next it's Em. She's already struggling with the lightest.
Bend the knees. Lift through the legs. Bend them legs, Em. Bend them legs.
Danny thinks the challenge is over.
Good. Come on now.
Come on, Danny, come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Do this, Ali!
Come on, dig deep.
Come on! Dig deep, come on! Come on!
As Emma starts, Ali nears the end.
Come on!
The last one, it's a bit easier because you can use your knees on it a bit more. But it's about trying to keep the speed up as well. If you lose the momentum, then it gets hard.
Good, come on, pick it up on your knees! Press your knees, shove it over again! Over, come on! Come on, come on, get it over, get it! Get it over now!
Fantastic! Come on now,
It's the
dig
final
deep.
leg for Em with the heaviest bag.
That was a horrible, horrible game. Well, everyone was shouting, so that was all right. Made me do it more. If I was on my own and it was quiet, I wouldn't have done it, I don't think.
Emma takes the heaviest bag.
Emma lifted that bag and made it look extremely light. And I've lifted that bag myself, and I know that's no lightweight for a woman to be lifting, especially with Emma's build.
Turn and face the Grandmaster. Pay your respects.
The challenge is complete. The Grandmaster will decide which pupil is strongest and which is weakest.
I think, personally, that Emma will be voted strongest.
Gosh, she gonna be the strongest. Oh, it's so beautiful. Hallelujah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not here to be the weakest.
I think the boys have been pretty close on the last couple of events, so I reckon any of the boys could be the weakest.
The Shifus give their advice on Danny.
I don't think it's strong, Grandmaster Lau. I think his mind is not here. You got to remember, he was the strongest pupil on 2 occasions. No one could touch him. In every single technique, he was superb.
When he first came here, he was driving on all 4 cylinders. His attitude's changed since he's been here. He was a very humble, respectful guy when he first arrived at fight school. I do believe now that he's been influenced by other more rebellious members of the school. And if I'm honest about who I think that person is, I would say that it's Don.
will the Grandmaster agree? He makes his walk of judgment. His is the ultimate decision.
Pay your respects to the Grandmaster.
The strongest will decide who the weakest must fight. The loser will not see another dawn at fight school. New arrival Toby has got on top of the challenges, but is struggling to be accepted.
You have an encouraging start.
Paul's given his all in the challenges, but hasn't been strongest in any.
You have a powerful spirit. Emma, you're the strongest.
Since winning the last fight, Emma has been strongest in 2 challenges. Who'll be weakest? The Shifus have watched Danny decline, but blame Don. What will the Grandmaster decide?
Danny, you are the weakest.
Danny's downfall is complete. From strongest pupil to weakest. He couldn't break the vases and seemed to give up in the quest of the sumo.
Pay your respects to the Grandmaster.
I think they chose me as the weakest because I didn't perform to my full potential, and I take it as a compliment because they expect so much from me.
Emma will choose who Danny must fight.
Please do.
After the break, she makes her announcement. Will it be Toby, the outsider?
I'm pretty sure I'll be fighting. I think I'll get chosen by the strongest.
Don makes the Megatron lose his appetite.
I do not wish to sit at the same table as you.
In the fight, Danny's down, but will he be out? Danny is fight school's weakest pupil. Tonight he must fight and win if he's to stay. Who he fights is up to Emma, the strongest. As a newcomer, Toby would be an easy choice. The Shifus are concerned that the other pupils have ganged up on him.
Emma, you have the length of dinner to choose an opponent for Danny. However, you cannot choose Toby, as he has not completed a full set of tasks yet. Pay your respects. Take yourself through to dinner.
Any plan they had is foiled. Whoever Danny fights, it won't be Toby. But first, the Megatron has something to say.
I spoke to a fellow pupil today. This pupil insists on talking to me as if I was his brother.
Why is this an issue, Sifu? Why has it come up? Why are you talking to me about it now?
I am your teacher, not your brother. Therefore, I do not wish to sit at the same table as you.
Get yourself some food.
Don realizes he's gone too far.
Should be me.
Meanwhile, Toby is wishing he'd been allowed to fight.
Because I think I do deserve a chance to prove myself, to show that I do deserve to be here.
There's a heck of a lot more to martial arts than just fighting in a competition. It builds a lot more in you than what you're actually seeing. And whilst you're here, I suggest that you take a good look at yourself and think about it.
I prefer it if you'd go eat and I miss dinner.
Right about now, one pupil needs your support more than anyone else. You will turn around, go through that door, and sit by him and offer him all the support he needs. Is that clear?
Okay, Emma, you know the score by now.
I just want to say first that, given the opportunity, I would have picked Toby to have fought Danny tonight.
Emma proves the Shifu's suspicion. but has her reasons.
To prove to yourself and everybody else that you're worthy to be here at this stage. Obviously, I'm not able to pick him. Okay. So I picked Paul. I wouldn't like to fight him myself. He's very good. It's got to be tactful.
Good. He's strong. He's fast. He's aggressive. Everything I don't like.
I don't see myself as a great martial artist or whatever that they label me as. I just see myself as just moderate. I'm just a normal guy. I ain't nothing special.
Every fighter gets nervous. It's a natural instinct. If I wasn't nervous, I wouldn't be focused on the fight.
You just get a little bit of nervousness feeling, but once you get in, it just goes away, and you just go for it. I'll be settled. I'll be at home.
Didn't want Danny to go. If I have to go, I'll be sad too. Personally, I would like to have met him in the final. But can't plan these things.
As the fight draws closer, Paul has doubts.
So what do the students want? What do you mean? Who do they want to win? I really don't know. I haven't spoken to them about the fight. I just feel that vibe, do you know what I mean?
The pupils are marched into the fight arena. Here, before the rest of the school, it will be decided. Danny and Paul are experienced fighters. Their 3 rounds will be semi-contact. Technique will count, force won't. There are strict rules.
Turn and face the Grandmaster. Bow.
The Grandmaster will judge every move using his knowledge and wisdom.
Danny, you've been chosen as the weakest. Step onto the fighting arena. Paul, you've been chosen by the strongest to fight. Step onto the fighting arena.